Today we are getting rid of the boring stock wheels on the 6.7 and putting on something a little bit wider and a hell of a lot nicer. A little cold start action before we get into the video. So this is the wheel and tire setup we're going to be running on the 6.7 Powerstroke. These are 20 by 12 Hostile Sprockets. I got the milled finish instead of all the black. I just prefer the look of the mill. I think it looks a lot nicer than all black. And it's going to tie in with the Powerstroke badge and the F350 badge and the other chrome on the truck. We're going to be running 33 by 1250 Venom Power Terra XT tires. I don't know too much about these tires, but I did a little bit of research before I bought this wheel and tire setup. And these tires seem to be good tires for the money, so we'll run them for a little bit and see how they are. As you can see, the new wheel setup is much wider than the stock. This is a 12 wide wheel with a 1250 tire, so it's going to make a huge difference on the appearance. Hopefully we have a little bit of stance, a little bit of tire poke. One thing we're doing before we even get these stock wheels off and put the new ones on is removing the mud guards, because I just can't stand the look. They're all faded and gross. And actually one of them over here, I think it's this one. Oh, the other one is falling off. So let's get those off first. And just like that, we got all the mud guards off the truck. Look at how much better this looks without them. Those things were just janky and falling off anyways, so I'm glad to get rid of them. The only thing we have to do is wash the truck up and polish this out and bring the paint back, because it's kind of got a little bit of surface rust. I should be able to remove that with some compound or polish, but other than that, looks so much better without those things on there. Now, let's put the Hostiles on. So we got the first Hostile on, and it is wide. It's literally just as wide as I hoped it would be. You can see we have a good amount of tire poke there, and wow, it looks so much better than those stock wheels. So here is the Hostile, obviously, and here's the stock. Look at the difference it makes just having wheels and tires on your truck, and wow, it is wide. I mean, she is thick. Yeah, it looks good. Looks real good. Guys, we got the front two wheels on, that side and this side, and look at how good it looks. Oh my god, this is amazing. So there's another comparison. There's stock, here's the aftermarket. Aftermarket wheels literally change your truck. These are super wide too. I wouldn't say they're super wide, but we definitely have a good amount of tire poke, which I wanted. I want to be stanced out a little bit, and she's looking thick. The only thing I'm worried about is possibly rubbing at full lockout. I'm not too sure. We might be good on the 33s. If I had 35s, I'd definitely rub. But hopefully on the 33s, we don't rub at full lockout. Once we get all the wheels and tires on, we're gonna go for a drive and see if we rub. Now we just gotta do the back two. Back wheel is on, and it is looking aggressive. Just look at this side. This side's complete. You can see the tire poke on both the front and rear. Like, oh my god, these are amazing. Wow, this just, like, wheels and tires completely change your truck. Like, I can't say it enough. Like, my truck just, I don't even know what to say. It just looks so much better. Now to remove the final stock wheel. We ran into a little bit of an issue. This lug nut right here was not threading on super smooth. It was kind of rough and getting stuck. So we're gonna wire brush it. That's what we're doing right now, is wire brushing the lug nut and spraying with a little penetrating fluid to see if maybe there's just some rust or corrosion in there that's stopping the lug nut from going on. All right, so the PB blaster and wire brush worked. The lug nut screws on. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the wheel back on, tighten it down, and then we are gonna go for a test drive. Guys, we got all four wheels and tires on, and it looks absolutely incredible. I'm gonna walk around the truck now and show you guys, like, look at this. Look at how wide it is. It's like the perfect width for me. That's exactly what I was going for. The 12 wide was perfect. And you come over here, oh my god, look at this. I know my exhaust tip is abnormally long. I'm gonna cut that down and put a tip on it eventually, but wow, look at this. And I don't think I need a leveling kit. I think it's gonna be fine. I don't think we're gonna rub. We're gonna go for a test drive in a minute after I reset my TPMS sensors and find out. But holy cow, look at that. Alright, so I'm testing for rub. As you can see, the wheel turned all the way to the right. It is gonna rub a little bit on this bumper here. Luckily, I have an 1.5 inch rough country leveling kit on the way. Oh my God, it just missed right here. It just missed and it hits the fender well lining. Oh man, I might even just trim that just to be safe. But overall, the rub is not too bad for the setup I'm running, and I'm super glad it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Luckily, I didn't go with 35s. I originally had 35s planned for the truck, but decided against them and went with the 33s, which was obviously a good thing. Now we're gonna go for a test drive and see how these feel on the road. She is thick. Look at her in the mirror, boys. Got the tire poke and all. Oh my God, am I stoked. All right, so I've been driving around on the new setup for a little bit. A few things I noticed. First thing was it does pick up some rocks and just road debris, and I hear it hitting the side of my truck. I was rolling with the windows down kind of just to see if that's gonna happen, and no surprise to me, it did happen. No big deal. I might end up getting some fender flares at some point, but I'm not overly concerned about that. Second thing I noticed was backing out of my driveway. It looked like it wasn't gonna rub too bad. Actually, at full lock when I was driving, backing out. So until I get my leveling kit on, I gotta be pretty careful at full lock just so I don't tear anything up or ruin the tires or whatnot. But leveling kit should be coming Friday, I think, so tomorrow. So we'll have that on pretty soon, probably this weekend. Road noise is not overly bad. Honestly, it's pretty hard to hear unless you really try. I only got up to about 45, 50 mile an hour and it wasn't overly bad. I heard it mainly when I was coming to a stop, but I usually have my music on and the truck's pretty loud itself, so you don't really hear it. One last thing I noticed is that these are a wider setup. Obviously, we have some poke going on, and when I'm driving and taking turns, I gotta be a little more cautious of curbs and stuff just because I don't want to ruin my new wheels. I spent a lot of money on these, and I don't want to go ahead and curb rash them on the first week I have them, so I gotta get used to driving with a little bit wider of a setup. But overall, I am extremely happy with this setup. I mean, look at this. This truck looks freaking incredible. I am just like, I am beyond happy with this setup, and like my truck is coming together exactly how I wanted it to. And yeah, the Hostile Sprockets with the milled fronts are absolutely beautiful. Anyone looking to get these, do not hesitate. Get these freaking wheels, they're gorgeous. So that is gonna be a wrap on today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the install, and I hope you guys like the new wheel and tire setup. Like I said, the truck is coming along beautiful. We got a bunch of stuff more planned for it, so stay tuned for that. If you guys liked today's video, smash a huge thumbs up on the video. Comment down below what you guys think of my wheel and tire setup and what you guys think my next mod should be for the truck. As I always say, if you're new here or you've been watching for a while and you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.